Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Website on the side here is schifferbooks.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you want the spelling, of course. Supportive Oracle Cards. Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. They're their full names if you want them. On the back here are some websites. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you like. I always notice She Who Is Art, but there's a few others. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you would like if you would like to. Okay. What do we have for Cancer? The energy already feels like it's going slower than I would expect. I'm not saying that's bad, but I feel like it's already going slower than I expect. Okay. Nothing seems like... I feel like there's a lot of... there's a lot of... I'm not surprised energy going on. I feel like there's a lot of that going on. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, certain things are happening. Maybe it's been going on for a while. You've got the Star card. When I feel this, it's like... somebody could have done better. Somebody could have done better. Do you argue with this person? I'm wondering if you argue with this person. Or have in the past, which... Haven't we all argued with somebody in the past? Not for nothing. Maybe I've had an argument where I probably said things I didn't really want to, got caught up in the argument, and then I'm also getting, like, for whatever reason, I can't seem to live it down. I can't live it down. But it's kind of like it's not just, it was like, it's not just me in this situation. It's kind of like the other person, too. It's kind of like we're kind of even in this. The situation got out of control. Maybe we had some words. And I feel like you're in the spot where, yeah, I said some things that I probably shouldn't have, but so didn't they. So maybe we've gone down a road, and I'm still holding my ground on it. I'm still holding my ground on this road. I'm not dealing with it, but I'm not really sure if that's the right thing to do. Currently, I've just kind of let it be there. But for some reason, it's starting to weigh on me. Like, maybe... Like, because I feel like sooner or later it's inevitable I'm going to have to deal with it. I get the Eight of Pentacles. Like, I'm going to have to deal with it at some point. I feel like I'm going to have to, or I'm going to regret that I didn't. I got two options. Either I'm going to have to deal with it sooner or later, or just wait till I can't anymore and just regret that I didn't deal with it. Whatever it is, it has a lot of weight on you, a lot of emotional weight, Could you technically just ignore it? Probably. But it will bother you. I feel like it's one of those things where, no, I really should sort that out. The energy coming in is weird. I don't feel like a heavy energy with you. I feel a heavy energy with whoever this is. Because they got the Ten of Swords. That's not fun. That's devastation. The truth is coming forward. This person, whoever it is, they have started some issues in the past. Dare I say they're quite messy. In fact, I feel like in the past, maybe they act like they're not as messy as they are, even though they do know it. It may be somebody who maybe celebrated that mess. They knew they were messy and celebrated it, and just kind of that's just how it is. I don't know why I'm going to add this in here, but I just did the Pisces reading. I don't think we're talking about Pisces, but it seems like Pisces has a similar but different view on this situation, because it seems like this is very similar. Just keep that in mind. In case watching the Pisces one helps you, if this reading really hits, that might help you too, to get a little bit more dimension to the situation if this is hitting. Because it's reminding me of that, of somebody who's kind of created their own mess, but kind of is also realizing that now they've painted themselves in a corner, and now they're trying to rebuild bridges, basically. And this is something that you actually do want to correct. I feel like you do want to. But you may be questioning, but is that even possible? So it's not just, want to? Yes. Can I? I don't know. Is that, it's kind of like, I don't know if I can. Would I like it to be better? Definitely. Can it be fixed? I don't know. Good luck cat. It's very sarcastic. I always think of him as sarcastic. He, she, they, whoever. That you do care about this person. There might be a long-standing history, and they drive you cuckoo, but for some reason you still care. You have not completely walked away. If you did completely walk away, you could turn your back and just pretend they don't exist. But the thing is, you do. That's the whole, I want to say crux. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I don't know if that really is the right word to use for that. And I'm just like, I don't want to get sucked into something where I'm just arguing with them again. What's the point? I don't want to start another argument. I don't get the point in it. I don't see why I would bother. And I'm getting like, you might be trying to open up a door and talk with somebody. Is that the Fool? But you do have, I feel like somebody's starting a conversation. May not be you. For some of you, it's you starting it. For others, it might be the other person. But a conversation is starting either way. Let's just be fair. And I feel like we're starting it off with niceties. Niceties. We're just niceties. Is the best way I can put it. And I'm not looking to start another fight, though. I keep getting that with your energy. Kind of like, I am not looking to start another fight. But I'm not going to be, steamrolled either. So I'm like, if I open this door, where does it go? I feel like I'm like, oh, where does this door go? Where does this door go? We get a little bit more clarification on that. 5 of Pentacles, which you got the 5 of Pentacles. The dice gave me the exact same card you still have right here. So I'm like, it happens a lot when I do these dice. And the 15, which is the Devil card, could be the Earth card, or could be an Earth energy, could be like a Capricorn energy, doesn't have to be a literal Capricorn, but that is your opposite energy. Like, whatever you say, if you're like, this literally is kind of saying, like, it landed on heads, they're like, it landed on tails. You're like, but we need to go left, and they're going to be like, no, you need to go right. They could be like that type of person in your life. Like, no matter what you say, no, it needs to go up there. They're like, absolutely not. It needs to go down there. It's kind of like, whatever I say, it's always the opposite. Whatever I say. It feels like that. It feels like that. I even feel like they make me uncomfortable to the point where I'm like, I'm going to try to find out where they think it should go. And then I'm like, okay, you want it there? Let's put it there. No, it needs to go over here. Like, you know what? You set me up every time. It feels like they set you up. I feel like that's the energy I'm connecting to. Like, I feel like this person sets me up. The devil energy there. I'm like, ugh. This is, at the very least, it's an opposite energy. It's not really compatible for you. But it does matter. No. Get down. Get down. My cat's up. He might walk into frame. Fair warning. No. Please, no. Please, no. Please get down. Come on. Get down, sir. Get down. Get down, Logue. Okay. Hopefully he won't knock over the camera. There we go. Really? Seriously, cat. Seriously with you. Come here. No? Oh, shit. If he comes over, I'll show him to you in case, if it's of interest to anybody. So going forward, I feel like it's coming in quickly. You may be surprised. The other person wants to resolve this too. That makes a big difference. You're both going into this that you want to resolve this. If only one of you was, I don't know if it would actually happen. Oh, is he? Can we stop? I gave you treats, not for nothing. They do want to resolve it too. They do. comes in very quickly, I feel like an opportunity is going to show up. It's almost like they're asking you for help or something, or they're like, hey, I have some of this. Do you want some? And you're like, sure, I could use that. And they show right up at your doorstep with it, and they stay for a little visit. Could be like that. They might ask you for help, it's true. Trying to resolve something. Face down card. Ooh. Blessings. You want to resolve it? You want this to correct, so don't they? The timing is right. I'm getting the timing is right. The energy is like, there's not a lot of detail with this moment. So I'm like, I feel like it gets better at this moment. The Lover's card shows up. But the thing is, we're very careful. Well, no, the Five of Pentacles came in upside down, if I'm going to be fair. I'm not feeling on the outside anymore. The Lovers comes in, but I feel like we're both being careful of boundaries. We're both very mindful of boundaries, you and them. We're not going into subjects where we both know we disagree. We're just treating each other nicely. We're speaking to each other like we know we like to be spoken to. I'm speaking to you like you want to be spoken to. They're speaking to you like you want to be spoken to. Did I say the same thing twice? They're speaking to you the way you want to, and you're speaking to them the way they want to be spoken to. It's like mutual. We're being very good with each other. I think you have learned a lot about this person over the years. And it's kind of like having a connection with this person does seem to mean a lot to you. But I feel like we can keep the positive connection. We just got to be careful how much we connect with them. I have people in my life like this. Like, I don't think of them in a bad way. But when they do stuff versus how I do stuff, it doesn't work. It's just like if one of us leads, if I lead, they don't like it and things start changing. If they lead, I just go numb and I do it, but then I'm like, I don't want to deal with them for months afterwards. So I can see this like being like, we just have to be careful. Just like, it's like if you're going to work together in a project, work together through a third party. It's kind of like if it's a family thing, for example, you and a sibling. If there's somebody else that's going to lead a situation, work with that third person, but kind of like keep yourself distant from them. They're going to work with that person and do what they need to do. You're going to work with this person and do what you need to do, but stay away from it. For the most part, you want to be careful to not work with them directly is what I'm getting, because I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. Being helpful and complimentary, but it's kind of like if they need help and maybe they need somebody to make dinners for them, making it at your house, dropping off what you can, and then moving on. You know, like work with it, like, or like, dare I even say, maybe they need somebody to make dinners for them. Make the dinner, drop it off to somebody else, and then that person could go and help them work out the last part. Like, hey, I'll make the dinner, I'll put it all together, I'll package it up all nicely. If I bring it to you, can you take it to them and deal with it from there? Because I feel like that's the better way to do it. Because it's like, okay, you're doing your part, somebody else is doing the direct part. So like, you know, nobody has to do the whole meal and take it and do all the stuff and clean it up afterwards. You'll just make it, take it to somebody else, they'll do their part, and it comes back like that. Something like that, because I feel like if we just keep like a buffer between you and them, it may seem weird, but I feel like that's where this can work out the best. That way nobody gets upset, we don't have direct conversations, because I feel like whoever this is, it could be like they can't help it. If you say left, they just can't help but want to say right. You say up and they're like, it has to be down. You know, you say blue, they're like, it has to be red. I don't know, blue and red are opposites. Blue and yellow are up? No. Blue and orange are opposites. Moving on. You get my point. So this is an option to work this out. It could work. It could work. And I feel like by doing the third party thing, positive things do happen. Good things happen from this. I feel like there's a lot of people in our lives we don't have to be directly connected with and still be able to help them with. Like, there's looking at different ways to make a situation a good situation. If you can't deal with somebody head on directly, maybe you don't have to, and you can still have a positive effect. And I think that's the trick of this. And to not feel bad about it. I don't think you have to feel bad about it. So, you decide for yourself, of course. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.